Hello everyone, it's Catherine here from Inky Fingered Cat, and it is Friday, which means it's a Festive Friday project. I don't always share these over on my YouTube, but today I stuck the camera on, so why not? And I will admit, I'm cheating, as in, clearly I've die cut, uncoloured and sorted all of that bit out and adhered it all together at another point. I had some crafting sessions in November and December with my daughter, where I wasn't really concentrating on making stuff for myself. I was just kind of helping her out, make her Christmas cards, and in between helping her out, I just did some die cutting of scraps, and started adhering things together, and that included this fabulous Christmas Bouquet die set from Syberia. So it is cheating. I've pretty much made most of the card beforehand. I'd even put some pieces of cardstock aside that would coordinate. Not that I end up using them on the outside of the card, I just use white and black. But yeah, it helps to put the inside together, that I'd even put some of the cardstock to one side. So I decided I would emboss the white panel with the word embossing folder. I've had this for years and years. It's one of my favourites. I dig out all the time, just to add some texture into the background. And then I used a pink blending tool. I didn't add any ink to it, so I don't exactly know the colour that was underneath it, that was already on it, but I just used up the ink that was on the blending tool. You'll see it was quite wobbly, so I was going quite hard to make sure I was getting some ink coming off the blending tool, but you'll see plenty came off it. And then I decided to add the bouquet at a sort of wonky angle rather than putting it straight on, because I knew I was going to add it to a 5x7 card blank. And you'll see I added the foiled sentiment again, slight cheat, these were done in advance. I added the foiled sentiment, which is a Spellbinders one. I'm saying that and I'm now going, is it Spellbinders? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Spellbinders. Comes and you get 6 or so sentiments in each foiling plate, and then the die cuts them all out basically. And then I added some Wink of Stella to the dark red berries. There is glitter glue that's on the centre of all of the flowers. I think that's probably all I need to tell you about that. Right, inside I have got some elements that are already die cut as well, and I decided to just use a couple of those. So these are not ones that were in the packet, these were ones that are in my little tray to the right hand side that's got random extra bits and pieces that have been stamped, die cut, whatever, in previous projects. I just keep them to hand until I've got to the point where I'm bored of seeing them, then I might chuck them away, but otherwise I'll try and use them up. And there were a couple of the flower centres in white, so I added those and then added the same yellow glitter glue to those as well. Of course, what that meant was I wouldn't be able to close the card until that's all dry. Oh, sorry, it came back in with Wink of Stella. I'm slightly obsessed with Wink of Stella at the moment. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to close the card until it was dry. And I wasn't entirely convinced by that and thought, no, it needs the black border like the front has. So I am gutting my cardstock at the moment. I am being a little bit, I need to spend less money on consumable products like cardstock where I can. So if I can gut it, and then I'll use those scrap pieces for another project, I will do. So there you go. Fairly simple because I'd done all of the die cutting. That die cutting probably took a while to adhere it, put them all together, do the colouring, etc. But you know what? I was doing that whilst I was watching probably Gilmore Girls with my daughter and helping her to do some crafting. Really enjoyed this. First Festive Friday project of the year done. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to see future videos. Until next time, bye-bye.